What's up, Disney Internet? My name's Dan, and you're watching my channel. So, this video is going to be a little more personal. I I want to talk about the big D word. What about death? As many know, I'm an atheist. And I recently dealt with a death of someone I know. It's gotten easier to talk about it, so I will talk about it. I was in the Boy Scouts when I was younger. I'm actually an Eagle Scout. And on May 17th, I got a notice on on my Facebook post that someone I know from my Boy Scout troop had died in a car crash. And the person I know, his name is Nate. I wasn't as close with him. He's a middle child, and I was closer with his brothers, and his mom is kind of like an aunt to me. But I kind of watched him go from being a Cub Scout into being a Boy Scout, and then eventually apparently he actually achieved his Eagle Scout last year, which is really cool. But this is the first death I've had to deal with since I left Catholicism last year. I mean, I slowly was leaving religion, and it's kind of hard to do. I mean, this is one thing that, when you leave religion, you don't you have when you're religious, you deal with they're in God's hands. So it's that kind of, I know it's a very hollow comfort, but it's still comfort. And I was kind of broken up. Initially it didn't really affect him. Like, oh, well, that sucks. That's really sucks. He was starting out his life. And then I found out that his mom, who was like an aunt with me, for me, she was she took me, she helped me out early on in the troop. She helped me get adjusted. Really cool, really awesome. Was there when he as they sometimes say, he went into the clearing. And that just it hit me, because I can only imagine what it's like to watch family, let alone your own child pass through your arms. Someone you watch come in this world, go away. So I was broken up. I realized that I was perhaps grieving on her part. And that kind of, I'm relieved she's alive, but it sucks, for it to happen. And then today, which was the service, I was there and I saw a number of the people who I was with in scouting, and they knew Nate, and they came to pay their respects, and everyone was very broken up. And I realized that, it was a Catholic funeral, the mass and all that stuff, but the church was filled, which just kind of shows how far people, you can affect people, and I, now that this community realized I'm one of those people he affected. He was I saw him as a bit of a, when you see people grow up, you're like, they're kind of a knucklehead, but you're like, he became a Neo. I'm like, he's probably going some good places, and this happens. And as I said, I saw many people broken up, and especially what hit me was I saw a scoutmaster who was just he seemed like a shell of his former self. I mean, it's he this is a guy who helped get him up past through Eagle and becoming Neil Scott Snow. You know, laughing about it, this is a really hard thing to do. It's leadership. It's planning. And unfortunately, apparently, I didn't get the leadership thing. Although people say I'm, for whatever reason, I have a very bright personality that draws people in. So, to hear about someone whose life was cut short so early, it's not, it's hard for me as a person who doesn't believe in any kind of. I'm not sure if there is an afterlife, or if there is any kind of deity, but I mean, people like this don't deserve to go. So I'm not gonna ask for any likes or comments. I'm just gonna say goodbye. Goodbye, Nate. I hope you, whatever is left of you, what I'm trying to say is, I hope that I just hope his brothers will eventually. I guess you could say that there's no words that don't sound hollow. That nothing I can say would sound right. And that I hope that the family will, and his friends, and everyone else will remember that as long as they're alive here and here, they won't go away. And then that way, he's achieved immortality through you. You achieve immortality through those you touch, and apparently he touched a lot of people, so that's a good thing. My name is Dan, and thank you for watching.